Because of an epidemic, Earth is going back into the Middle Ages. Only 1% of the population is still alive. And there's no electricity. What skills or items do you have to help you survive the longest? I think I'm with the 99%. I can make soap, cheese, and beer, and if only 1% are alive, I can safely steal my neighbor's illegal steel to make various alcohols. Not my web development skills, that's for sure. Finally, all those years of Boy Scouts is about to pay off. Well, I have a bow and I know how to make another one. Bowyers always had jobs in the Middle Ages. Falconry has kind of fallen off in the last 600 years. But if it makes a mainstream comeback, it'll be sitting pretty. So, why is there no electricity? Is it something I could fix? Because I can do that. I'd be dead within half an hour. Immunity to what killed everyone else. I'm a fairly decent archer. I was a Boy Scout. I can tie knots. I'm a geologist, so I could identify likely locations of ore deposits. I also work in a mine, so I know a fair bit about mineral extraction, mine engineering and metallurgy. I know enough to find an iron, copper, gold deposit, separate the ore minerals, and at least have a go at smelting them into a usable state. However, the smelting of iron requires a fair bit more effort and technology than copper or gold. Although if this scenario involves humanity just regressing to a medieval level of technology development rather than straight-up time travel to the past, this might be significantly more difficult, as the large majority of easy-to-find and exploit economic mineral deposits have already been found and exploited. Most gold mines are deep underground these days. A few thousand years ago, gold ores were just laying around, outcropping on the surface, just waiting for someone to come along and take the easy pickings. I'm small, so don't take up a lot of space and honestly can go unnoticed in a lot of bad situations. I also make a great follower and know how to not be annoying, so I'll find someone competent and be on their team for survivorship. I've watched a lot of primitive technology videos. For starters, I'd try and make my way to Boulder. I know how to preserve foods with canning and fermentation, as well as make wine. Every apocalypse has to have booze. Also known how to properly cull and butcher birds, fish and rabbits. We raise 2 kinds of poultry and adding a third soon, and have meat rabbits. Currently have 2 apple, 6 peach, and multiple mulberries, all mature producing fruit trees, as well as blackberries, rhubarb, grapes and asparagus. Have a pretty good knowledge of wild food. 2 wells on the property, and know of a nearby large creek too. So I think while it would be a huge struggle, we could make it a long time. Edit. All of this is for my husband and kids. I wouldn't survive 6 months. Once my meds to control my autoimmune diseases ran out, another massive PE, stroke or congestive HF would end me. Thankfully, one of my daughters is totally into survivalist stuff, so teaching her the way has been fun. Cries in programming. I can fight with swords. Not much, but it's honest work. I can fap using only my imagination. I'll be fine. I can make delicious food with limited ingredients. And I can give everyone blowjobs to help keep morale up. I can punch trees to get wood. With that, I'll make a pickaxe to get some rocks. After upgrading my equipment, I start creating my first base out of wood and dirt. I'll keep upgrading and expanding as time goes on. I